Hey, what's up guys, back again with another video in the Python series. This time I'm going to show you how to make your first Python project and run it. Alright guys, so we successfully installed Python on our system and installed PyCharm so we can be able to edit Python programs and create them. But now we're going to go ahead and create our first Python program, and actually I'm going to show you two ways in which you can run it, okay? So the first thing I want to let you know is that whenever you create a new Python project, you're creating a big giant folder, right? And that's fine if you want to do that, but you don't actually have to do that. You can actually just create a random file anywhere you want to, as long as it has the .py extension, okay? And that itself will be a Python file. So any file with the extension of .py will be a Python file. So we don't have to create a new project every time, right? So what we're going to do here for a couple of episodes, since we're going to keep it simple, we're not going to be working with multiple files. We're just going to go ahead and create single files, right, on our desktop so we can keep it simple, right? So the first thing I want to do is right click and then do new text document, and then I want to name it. I'm going to call it first episode. And then you want to give it an extension of .py, okay? And then you want to click yes, so it changes it. And as you can see here, the icon changed because PyCharm recognizes that is a .py extension file, and so PyCharm knows that it's a Python file, right? So now we can double click this, and now it's going to open that file inside of PyCharm for us, okay? So we can click OK, and now it's going to do that for us, right? So that's pretty cool if we want to do that. So now we can begin editing the file. Or we can go into PyCharm manually and then just do file and then open like that, and then we can open the file ourselves, right? So as you can see here, it's open here, so we can just get rid of this, and then now we can edit the file, okay? So the first thing I want to do is maybe print out something, right? It's a pretty simple thing. We're just going to print out something like, let's print out your name, right? So Cody. I'm going to just say actually Cody is cool, right? So that will be our first message. So now we need to run this, right? Before we did, this play button here, or actually we didn't do the play button because it didn't show up yet. We right-clicked it, and then we did run first episode, or run whatever the file name was, right? So we did like that, and so that's how you run it with PyCharm, right? But let's say we want to run it with the Python interpreter, the actual console in PowerShell. We can actually do that too, because sometimes you might want to do that whenever you're developing Python applications. So what you want to do here is open up PowerShell, or a console of your choice. And then now we need to navigate to this file location so we can actually run the file, right? So we need to figure out where we are, so we can do ls. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, as you can see. So we need to get to our desktop somehow. So we should be able to do cd desktop from where we are, so cd desktop, and this will move us into our desktop. If you don't know anything about using a console, you should read up on it. It's not too hard. These are just simple commands that I can use to move around my file structure, okay? And since we're now on our desktop, we know that this file that we just created is also on our desktop, right? So now we're in the same directory as the file, so we can go ahead and run the file. So to do that, we can do that with the Python REPL. So we can simply do Python, and then instead of just Python by itself to open the console, we could simply do Python space and then the name of the file, and then it's going to run that file accordingly. So we do first episode, and we don't have to finish typing it. We can press tab and it's going to automatically find the name for us. Or you can type it out if you want to. So we can do first episode.py and then enter, and then now it's going to say Cody is cool. So it was successfully able to print out the message Cody is cool. So that means that the program ran successfully. Alright guys, so that was it for this episode. I know it's very simple. We pretty much did the same thing we did last time by just printing out a simple message. But I showed you how to run it with PowerShell now, so that's pretty cool. So now you have an understanding of how to run files and stuff like that. So hopefully like that. Next episode we're going to really start learning how to code, so make sure you subscribe to see more episodes, and yeah, so if you like this video, leave a like. If you need to see more, subscribe, and peace.